Hello fellow trading and investing fanatics. Today we're going to go over some updates, mainly on not Bitcoin, but Mara, and some of the other holdings that I have. So we had a very good day today, ending on the Friday. So the market just closed and Bitcoin made a nice run after Thursday's breakout. So I released my hedge after Thursday when they made a breakout here, and I released the Mara hedge that I had. So it was a good call. So I was able to get most of the gains here today, and I also sold the $35 covered call. I think that there's a good chance that we will rally over the weekend, and I sold the $35 covered call for $22.20. So my break even is $37.20, which is, if you look at the chart, it's right around, I sold it a little bit under, so the high is $37.77. Now if over the weekend Bitcoin runs to about 50,000, I think Mara is probably gonna go to 37 or higher, and I believe that Bitcoin has a good chance of doing that, and maybe Mara can even rally to $48, right, which is the next resistance right here. So we'll see how it goes. You know, I'm willing to take a little bit of not risk, but willing to hedge my position at the expense of some upside, right? So I also sold the $31 put as well. Where's my put? So yeah, I sold the $31 put for September 17th. So that's going well for now. But I think it's gonna take a while for it to do its thing. So hopefully, you know, we'll see Bitcoin run even higher, which is something really nice to see, given that some of the growth stocks are doing terribly. The overall market has been doing pretty well, so we recovered from the 2-day sell-off, violent sell-off, and we're now closing back above the 20-day moving average for both the Nasdaq 100 and the S&P 500, so that's a good sign. Diamonds, I think, closed just a bit under, and then the Russell's getting destroyed, and today I think we'll get a bounce. So I think we'll probably have a good chance of coming back to the 20-day moving average, but it's looking a bit choppy and not so good. So with that being said, I hedge a lot of my positions. So for example, F-Point is doing terribly. So I hedge my position with a covered call and a put, which I sold for, hold on, where did I do it? Yeah, I did sell it when it dropped down to 942 after it broke the trend line right here, and I had to sell it. So it was trying to hold on the $9.48 area, but it didn't hold, so I sold it on that day put to prevent more downside, and I recently closed it out today. I think we have a good chance of a bounce, and maybe I'll consider hedging the position again, depending on how the SPACs are doing. If you look at the SPACs, the index is doing terribly. So there is a double bottom, right? And on Thursday we broke down. So this is no good, right? So if next week we can't get up, then there's a good chance that, you know, all the other growth stocks are going to get destroyed. I personally will hedge some more. I also hedge my own UWMC position. I'm a little bit under on the hedge, but I'm okay with that. So I'll release the hedge if we do break above $7.56, and then we can go from there. So I also have DOU, also not doing too well. OG is not doing much, and then I also bought I sold a cash appeal put for SOFI, so I'm gonna get a sign. So I sold the $15 strike for 60-cent premium, so it's under now, so I'll be assigned. I really like where SOFI is right now, and I think the upside is good, so I'm okay with holding the stock next week, and I plan to sell some covered calls depending on how the market does. So if we see a nice run for Russell's back to the 20-day moving average, then I think SOFI has a good chance of making a small rally here. So we'll see how it goes. So overall, the portfolio did pretty well this week. After a terrible last week, I can't really complain. So hopefully next week we'll have a better week and we can go to new all-time highs. And I think that's the update for the portfolio. I hope you guys had a great weekend. We'll talk some other time. Take care. Bye-bye.